Just when you thought your day really sucked.
You suck!
Here comes something to make it suck even more. It's a Lamont and Tonelli podcast.
Running a few moments late here, but I think the reason we're running late is there's just complete chaos in the studio with engineers running around. Baby Huey, who is the Grim Reaper in the case of Sully. We have an electric dog collar hooked up to Sully's member.
Or as Sully would call him, you call him
Mapumboos. His Mapumboos, yes. Yeah. And about 20 minutes ago, we received his first shot on the Yichies.
It wasn't nice.
I would say that you are the master of the understatement with that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't nice. Sully has an electric dog collar hooked up to his scrot. And for every 100 new likes we get on our Facebook page, we give it a shot. And Sully, yep. I don't want to give it away, but it could happen at any moment where we give you another shot from the electric dog collar here to your groin. So sit tight. Do we have? I think
we're going to have to go to the phone line here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
we're going to have to go to the phone?
the other hookup would not work.
Oh, is that right? Okay, but we have Frank Caliendo on the phone now. Frank, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Frank,
I've got my own setup. For every 100 likes you give you guys, I also get my clamp tightened slightly more.
I'm not so sure if this is Frank Caliendo or if it's Chaz Bono on the line.
It was actually the gingerbread man from Shrek, I think. But
Frank Caliendo, who is also known as that Madden guy, who will be in town this weekend at the San Jose Improv. And Frank, let me tell you this. You are well overdue for a show. It's been a while that you've been to the Bay Area.
Yeah, I don't think I've been there for a few years, but I was in Vegas, for a year and a half. So that took me out of the loop for a little while. But yeah, working on some new bits and stuff like that, and doing the San Jose Improv, and looking forward to it. One of the things, with John Madden retiring, the only time you see him is at the end of that Prilotech OTC commercial where he's like, available at Walmart. You know that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
But now what I started to do is I started to narrate the jokes as Morgan Freeman instead of explain them as John Madden. So if somebody doesn't understand a joke, I'll be, and that's when the audience realized that Frank Caliendo had no idea what was going on. Truth of the matter was, more people were worried about what was happening to Sully's testicles than what were happening to Frank's visual and social impairments. Well, they figure it out at some point.
Hey, now let me ask you this. Now, we may be able to add to your show here. What would it be like if we had an electric dog collar hooked up to Madden's testicles?
Every time I say Brett Favre,
That would be endless. Oh, that's beautiful.
And that's when they realized that John Madden was going to say it over 550 billion times.
Hey, Frank, can you believe, not to change the subject drastically here, though, have you seen Charles Barkley lately and how much weight he's lost?
I look really, really good, guys. Weight Watchers. I can eat anything I want. Meatballs, pizza, meatballs, cake, meatballs. Well, I remember when those commercials first came out, like, this guy really loves meatballs. Anything else you like? Balls and meat. Hook those meatballs up to some electrodes. Let's see what happens. Every time Sully hits 100 likes, he's just going to yell out, ooh, that's terrible.
You even got Sully laughing now.
Hey, Sully.
The laughter will stop as soon as we get enough likes.
And he's pretty damn close right now, let me tell you. Hey, and what about Jim Rome with an electric shock hooked up to his testicles?
Probably the most phenomenal, incredible idea in the history of the world. That is great. Phenomenal, incredible, arugula. Right now, the tingling is going through my entire body.
And I'm almost afraid to ask the next one.
Yeah.
George W.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not feeling anything. Zap it. Let's see what happens, man. Nothing. Oh, there's a little bit. Put him on Clinton. See what happens. Oh yeah. This is good. Turn it up. There's not enough voltage here.
Well, I mean, if you're going to go George W., then you have to bring Bill Clinton into the conversation too.
Yeah, we're going with it. Yes, more. Hey, when you're juicing it up, you get a bigger lady to turn that dial. Yeah.
The great Frank Caliendo never thought when he was calling our show he'd be talking about getting a dog collar to the balls.
No, to be honest with you, that's really what I did think I was going to be talking about this morning.
You know our show too well.
Hey, Frank, I can't wait to see you this weekend. You're at the San Jose Improv. When do the shows start? What night?
Friday night, we got, I think, 8 and 10 or 10:30, something like that. And then I'm not sure when. All the information's on frankcaliendo.com, and there's information I'll be sending out on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Frank Caliendo if you can't spell Caliendo. It's the letter C, the word alien, and the word do. So Frank C. Alien Do.
Okay. And
2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday at the San Jose
and
Improv.
Frank, I'm happy you're here for this because Baby Huey just walked in. And what are we sitting at, Baby Huey? For the likes, did we hit our next goal of 100? What's that?
Yep, we hit another 100 likes.
All right, then, Sully, you know what that means? Let's press this button here and... No! Frank, wish you were here.
Yeah, I got to tell you guys, that sounded a lot like Krusty the Clown.
Frank will talk to you later.
All right, Frank. Always a treat.
Sully, you all right?
No, I'm not too right.
Oh, I think I see a tear.
Another fine product from Uranus. That concludes the Lamont and Tonelli podcast. To hear more and everything Lamont and Tonelli, check out the website at lntworld.com.